If you include the original Octavia from the 1950s and 60s, this is the fourth Skoda model to wear an Octavia badge, and it was launched in the UK in March 2013. Like the latest VW Golf, Audi A3 and Seat Leon, it's built on the Volkswagen Group's MQB platform, and so, like all the others, it's bigger yet lighter than the car it replaces. The previous Octavia drove well, and introduced many buyers to the Skoda brand for the first time, but the new car had to appeal to a slightly wider audience, and so a move upmarket was called for. Looks-wise, the car is clearly an Octavia, although from some angles there's more than a hint of Audi in its design. It's 90mm longer and 45mm wider than its predecessor, but up to 102 kilograms lighter, and it also has a longer wheelbase, but more of that in a moment. 4 turbocharged engines were available from launch, 2 diesel and 2 petrol, and while we liked both the petrol power plants, the diesels, particularly the 1.6, will be the big sellers. The longer wheelbase I mentioned means there's plenty of room both up front and in the back, with increased rear legroom the most noticeable improvement. There's also been a move upmarket in terms of build quality, and that's immediately noticeable with an easy-to-read dash layout that now forms part of an integrated multimedia system with DAB digital radio as standard. Lifting the rear tailgate reveals a best-in-class 590-litre boot space, but if you fold the 60-40 split rear seats, that carrying capacity increases to a massive 1,580 litres. One of the biggest changes, however, is to the technology under the skin. Lots of kit, such as a post-collision braking system, now comes as standard, and there have been improvements to some elements of existing tech. Take the park assist system, for example. The idea isn't new, but the system in the Octavia doesn't only work for parallel parking. It'll also help you park in a bay, and even help you get out of a tight spot if someone has parked a little too close to you. Expect to see this system appear on lots more cars before too long. On the move, the Octavia drives well, although the ride was a little firmer than I'd been expecting. That doesn't mean it's uncomfortable, far from it, but you will notice just how bad the UK's pothole-strewn roads have become. On the upside, the firm suspension means decent handling, while all of the engines we tried were eager to please. Our favourite, the 1.4-litre petrol, will give you a 0-62 time of around 8 seconds, while still returning over 50 mpg, although the 1.6-litre TDI is the engine to go for if you're looking for frugal motoring. 99 grams per kilometre of CO2 means it's currently exempt from road tax, and it's capable of returning nearly 75 miles to the gallon. 3 trim levels are available, S, SE and Elegance, and even the entry-level Octavia offers great value for money. Skoda seems to have thought of pretty much everything and everyone with the Octavia. It's larger and yet cheaper than a Golf, with the improved quality and all that kit adding even more value. What's more, the badge snobbery of owning a Skoda has now virtually disappeared, and so this could well be the first time a Skoda has appeared on many people's shopping lists.